Lebanon is a very small country. I don't know if you know that it's not that big. It's a very small country. So bombs zikitupwa hapa nakwambia tuko like 10 minutes drive from here to Beirut. So tuko to Beirut. Unazisikilia huku. Hadi unasikia nika nyumba inatetemeka, nyumba ina shake, literally shaking. It's worse. Me, I'm lucky because I got a church, but majority of these girls right now wameachwa kwa nyumba. The boss anachukua familia yake, they go to other countries, you are left there. Yeah, they don't treat you right. Au nakuona kama working machine. They don't care if you die or live.
Hi Tuko family, my name is Kingori Wangeshi and this is an episode of my story. I'm sitting in the office because I would like to have a conversation, a virtual call with a lady who is in Beirut, Lebanon, for us to understand what is happening in Lebanon, the experiences that they have. Her name is Regina. Let's get right into it. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. There's tension, we're fine, but there's so much tension because of the Israeli and the Lebanese war. And we don't know, anything can happen anytime.
We'll get to that, but first introduce yourself.
My name is Regina Betekelo. I'm a lady, Kenyan lady working in Lebanon, Beirut, as a house help.
When did you go to Lebanon?
I came to Lebanon the year 2023 on April 17.
That is last year.
Yeah.
What motivated you to go to Lebanon? How did you decide that I'm going to Lebanon?
You know, I've been at home, there's no work. For a graduate, you get frustrated, no jobs available from our country. And so I decided, it's well and good, let me try my luck somewhere else. And that's how I found myself in Lebanon.
Talking of being a graduate, what did you study? What skills do you have? Where do you come from here in Kenya?
I come from Eldoret, the land of champions. Yeah. And I studied I studied criminology in the University of Kisii. But in between there, things happened and I had to stop.
Okay. You had to stop. You did not complete university?
No, I didn't. I didn't do my last exams, but I was almost.
What happened?
It's school fees issues. I could not pay my school fees. My sponsor, I had a sponsor who was sponsoring me from the university. But unfortunately, things did not go so well for him. And he had to stop.
Okay. Sorry about that. Could that be one of the reasons that you decided to go and look for greener pastures outside the country?
Yeah. It's one of the things that motivated me. Because you see, staying at home, you have bills to pay. You know, you're not getting any younger. Sometimes you have to just, take the bull by the horn and, I can do this.
Yes.
And stop being choosy.
Yes.
You have to stop being choosy and try something else.
So how was your journey from Nairobi to Lebanon? Were you excited that you were, flying out of the country for greener pastures? Were you anxious?
Yeah. I was so happy at first, but when I got here, wanasemanga mambo ni different kwa ground. So it's very true, mambo inakuanga different kwa ground. It was so hard at first. Because you have to change houses. Like the first house I came with, this was not my first place I got. I came here. The first house was a Muslim. They were Muslim couples, but unfortunately, they didn't like me. So here it's like, they may not like you because of your height. I'm a tall lady, so they didn't like me because I was a tall lady and I'm a Christian too. So they were not comfortable with it. And I was like, I don't know why they're not comfortable with me being a Christian, and they knew very well before you come here, you have to do an interview, a video call interview with your sponsor, so that you can get to know each other. But she never asked those questions. When I got here, things were not too good, so I had to change to another house.
Okay.
Yeah. So she didn't like my height, and she didn't like the fact that I was a Christian. And it's like that because some of the girls I also met in the office, the same office I was in, There's this one who said that the boss didn't like her because of her dental formula. When the kids see her, they are scared. They're like screaming, you know.
What?
It was so funny. I'm sorry. Yeah, you see, she had an issue with the dental formula. So this teeth, the forefront, you know, they got out. So when the kids saw her, they were scared. So the lady had to return her back to the office. So it's not a guarantee that the first house you come with, you will finish your contract from there. You may have issues, so many issues from here. That's why you hear girls, they have changed from one house to another, one house to another.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you have had a rather smoother ride in Lebanon yourself.
Let's say katikati. It's there in between. It has not been easy. And anxiety, stress, panic attacks, because I've changed like, this is my 6th place. So I changed 5 times. So it's not easy as people think that when you just come your first house, you'll finish your contract from there. You will have issues. If you get to finish your contract from the first house, you are really lucky. I really got so many issues, and at some point I was really giving up. I wanted to go back home. It has not been an easy ride. It's been emotional, you know, psychological stress. It's not easy. I will not lie, it's not easy. So you have to prepare yourself mentally when you're coming to these Middle East countries, especially if you're coming to work as a house help. You have to prepare yourself psychologically. Anything can happen. So you may get bad bosses, you know, ugly people, you know, things are just sometimes not too good the way we expect, but we just ask God for mercy so that we can finish.
And during this conversation, there's something you said that has stuck in my mind, that that some things are different. They did not meet your expectations. What differed? What did you expect? And how did that differ with the reality in Lebanon?
Okay, you see, when you come here, like the way you expect, a family comes and picks you up from the airport. You expect, you know, the love. You don't expect someone to, sorry to say this, you don't expect someone to body shame you, because I was being body shamed because of my height. I told you I'm a tall lady.
Yes.
Okay. I am a tall lady. So they were like, she's so tall. I can't work because I can't bend. Maybe my back will, you know, break or something.
But that's not
so
the case,
it's yeah, that's not the case, because I do my house chores from home. Adi, you start asking yourself questions. Am I really that tall? Can't I bend? I've been doing my work for years.
By the way,
and another thing,
you're talking of height, eh? You've seen that sensation that we have in Kenya of Goliath.
Yeah. No, I'm not that tall, but you know, bro, I'm not that tall, but I'm a tall lady.
Okay.
I think I'm a 6'7", 6'5" there.
That's rather tall.
So you see, and another thing, these people are so choosy when it comes to their house helps. They may not like you because of your physical appearance. Ama wengine anakuambia unanuka, you get it. So it's a normal thing hata kuambia unanuka na mdosi. If you talk to these girls, they will tell you, me I'm used to it, but mara ya kwanza, you know, you're like, just from making a shower, like this house I went, you make a shower, the madam tells you, anakuletea perfume sata 7. Anakwambia, I don't like bad riha, yani meaning I don't like bad smell. So you're from making shower, it's early in the morning, you're woken up, you are making shower, you want to prepare the kids to school, umepaka roloni yako hapo marashi zake zenye alikupatia, unaenda nakwambia, no good riha, go back to hammam, make shower please, make shower. Yani sijui ni kuexplainia aje. So these people, they are not normal human beings as I put it. Hawa tu si watu wa kawaida. That's what people, they don't understand. Hawa si binadamu wa kawaida. They're very complicated, okay? Wako hivyo, and it's all drama.
What are the challenges that you're currently experiencing in Lebanon?
The challenges that I'm currently experiencing is the bombs. Sometimes hatulali usiku. Unajua, yes, tuko the northern part, but unajua zikitupwa pia. Lebanon is a very small country. I don't know if you know that, it's not that big. It's a very small country. So bombs zikitupwa hapa nakwambia tuko like 10 minutes drive from here to Beirut. So tuko tu Beirut. Unazisikilia huku. Hadi unasikia nyumba inatetemeka, nyumba ina shake, literally shaking. Sometimes you don't sleep like It was bad like 1 week ago. Hatukulala. Yani sijui ni kuexplainia aje ndo uelewe. Nyumba ina shake, like literally shaking. So you can't even have peace of mind. You have panic attacks. You know, anything can happen anytime. As much as they said that hakuna kitu inaweza happen from the northern side, but we're not too safe. We're not too safe. So only 50-50. It's a 50-50 thing.
Recently, Beirut was under attack. Where were you?
Yeah.
What did you experience? Were you around? Or did you experience that
Yes.
time?
Yes. I was with my bosses. We're just watching news. There's nothing much you can do because I think my bosses, they were planning maybe if the things go south, maybe we go to Syria. But as I'm talking to you, currently they bombed Syria. They bombed between Lebanon and Syria. So hakuna hata barabara ya kupita. There's no road actually going to Syria right now. And they're also bombing Syria. So nowhere is safe. We are stuck. It's just prayers.
You know, we are watching these things on news, international news organizations, and we are wondering what is happening to our Kenyan ladies who are in Lebanon.
Bro. Things are bad. Let me tell you, like 2 weeks ago, there was this girl called Hannah. She is a Kenyan, okay? So we have WhatsApp groups, some Kenyan WhatsApp groups, just to, you know, the normal WhatsApp groups. So I got into my DM and when someone is like, please, can you help this girl? Someone, she's stuck somewhere. The boss went and dumped her there in the Kenyan embassy. And right now, everyone is running, actually. Everyone is running. So she was dumped in the Kenyan embassy and that office was closed, okay? So they had shifted to the other side, I think the northern side. She was dumped there by the boss, and the boss relocated with the family to Spain. So aliachwa hapo na mdosi wake. You get it? So I had to bring her here where I stay. I told you I stay in a church. I talked to my boss. Then after a day, ndo tukapewa namba ya consulate. You understand? So right now she's in the hands of the consulate. So unapata like boss anaenda anakuacha. That's one of the worst cases scenario. Because right now Beirut is inalipuka back to back. And then unapata mtu amefungiwa kwa nyumba. You get it? We have had so much drama. Unapata dem amefungiwa kwa nyumba, anaitisha usaidizi na hakuna venye unaweza toka pia. My movement is restricted. So the best we can do is try to look for someone who is near there and afunguliwe mlango. Haezi ruka, unapata building iko 8th floor.
No,
amefungiwa mlango and it's a hardwood.
Let me get this correct,
Okay.
They are left, bosses leave you in the house and it's locked.
Yes, they flee, they go. The houses are literally locked. You can't open the door. They are gone. Some to Turkey, some to France, majority to Spain, like this girl Hannah. Wametoroka wanaacha wasichana kwa nyumba. Sasa wanafikiria tu ukiwaachia chakula, they feel lucky once wanaachiwa chakula. Boss anaenda, imagine.
And you are left there in the house alone.
And you are left.
And it's locked.
Umeachwa katikati ya mlipuko, na kuna lipuka. So you are like another one, tulikuwa tunaona kwa video, anaangalia tu the neighboring, actually the building that iko tu opposite kwao imelipuka na amelukiwa kwa nyumba, atatoka aje?
And
haezi ruka.
These are some of the experiences that you people have there.
It's worse. Me, I'm lucky because I got a church, but majority of these girls right now wameachwa kwa nyumba. The boss anachukua familia yake, they go to other countries, you are left there. And when you call them, they're saying, oh, nothing to worry, Lucy, nothing to worry about. We are back soon. We'll be back soon. Some, if you can ask some, 2 months now, no boss.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me just make
I'm
that.
serious.
Let me make that call to action. If you are in Lebanon and you are alone in the house, you've been left by your boss, kindly get in touch with us. Talking of, you talked about the consulates. Are there any other organizations that are helping you people?
I don't know much. I won't lie to you. I don't know much, but we were given a few helplines. But sometimes ukipiga, it's not going through because we are not the only people they are dealing with. Kumbuka, we have Sierra Leones, we have Ghanaians, and Sierra Leones pia wako wengi kwa street. So it's just chaos. It's not a guarantee that utawapigia washike simu. It's a 50-50.
Who gave the helplines?
zimekuwa kwa mitandao, so we just get them online. Yes, they help, but it's a 50-50. They have no girls. They have nowhere to put girls anymore. All the shelters zimejaa. Na ukisikia wasichana wa Afrika wanafukuzwa kwa shelters because they are saying hizo shelters ni za wa Lebanese and we're African, so mambo si poa. Wasichana wako kwa streets kama in the beaches.
Africans.
Yeah. So it's not only Kenyans.
Loitering without working and without help.
Loitering around, any wamekaa like in a place, streets. How do we call it? The beach. That's what I'm saying. It's not a good situation. It's not a good situation.
How about infrastructure and amenities like electricity, water supply? Have they been affected by the attacks?
Okay, where I am, we thank God. I thank God. We have not been that much affected kwa sababu kuna maji tu kawaida na stima. But as I'm talking to you right now, juzi 3 days ago lilipua bridge. So the bridge was bombed. So right now kuna kuteremka to Beirut. We are like prisoned. People are prisoned in one area. That's what Israeli are doing. So very soon maybe it's a food problem because now hakuna magari za chakula zitakuwa zinaleta huku food.
Beirut.
Yeah. So wamelipua, we have bridges. So ina depend unaishi wapi. Sisi tuko the other side, so lazima uvuke bridge.
Okay. And how is the local community, the people who are around Beirut, the residents, how are they treating you and other Africans or the people? Actually, how are they treating each other? Because you see, when it is attacked, it is not choosing whom to hit. It is everybody.
Oh, bro, I'm sorry to say this. But no, if you're a black person, it's a crime actually.
Really?
If you're a black person, it's like a crime. It's a crime. It's a crime, my brother. I won't lie to you. Africans are not being treated too good. That's why nimekwambia, even in shelters, wanafukuzwa. Kuna shelters za mashule, ina depend ni wapi, universities. So kama wewe si Lebanese, you're not white skinned. I'm sorry baby. Hakuna venye utasaidika.
Can you describe to us what is a shelter?
A shelter is a place where you're given a temporary residence, until maybe the war goes a bit good, like schools, universities. We have like schools here. Some of them are shelters. We have people who have very large houses. Some of them are blessed and they have big houses. So we have kind-hearted people also.
How safe are these shelters?
It's not safe, bro. It's not safe. Nowhere is safe. Nowhere is safe. I won't be. I'm not sure nowhere is safe because even as we are speaking, nimetoka watch news, and things are not good. Okay. Things are not good. So saa zingine hata tu tulie usiwatch kila saa because utashikwa na panic attack.
Poleni sana.
Yeah, things are not good.
How often do you contact your friends, other Kenyan ladies who are there, your family back at home? How often do you have conversations or calls like this one with them?
Yeah, we do call each other, but unfortunately some of them are disconnected because they don't have Wi-Fi. Some they don't have Lebanese lines, so they only use the Kenyan lines. I'm lucky because I call my family every day. I'm lucky. That's why I told you I'm lucky. I'm not that much affected. But some of my friends, I'm worried. Like 4 of them, I don't know where they are. I really don't know. But we are hoping and praying they are well.
You lost
because
contact
I can't
with 4 of your friends.
Contact them through. Yeah, 4. I don't know where they are, but hopefully, they are fine.
Okay. How is the Kenyan government helping the situation?
Currently, like today, We were told to girls to go to the consulate, the Kenyan consulate today. They were, I think giving air tickets. The girls who are mostly affected, who bosses ran away, like I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, the ones who were left.
The bosses ran away. So hao ndo wanapatiwa the top priority. Can you go to the consulate, register, make sure jina yako imekuwa registered, then soon watakuwa napatiana the air tickets. Okay. They will communicate the way forward. But those are the girls wenye wanapatiwa right now priority.
Okay.
Warudi nyumbani. Because kuna wengine wako kwa streets, so nowhere to go right now. Tunaenda winter. It's very very bad in winter. Na ni baridi mingi, so unaona itakuwa very difficult to survive na baridi nje.
As you were going to Lebanon, you did not expect that there would be this war between these two countries. So your expectations were that you will go work, and how long were you planning to be in Lebanon?
Only 2 years. Contracts are usually for 2 years in the Middle East countries. So I am supposed to finish my contract around next year, around May, but in Lebanon, it's 2 years, 3 months. So I'm supposed to get out of Lebanon in around August.
August 2025.
Yeah, August 2025.
Okay.
But we're praying for things to go well, because the way things are going, it's a 50-50. We don't know if I will finish or if I will not. But the most important thing is my safety.
Yes, it is. What message would you have for the people, the Kenyan ladies who are there? And why are we talking about Kenyan ladies? Are there no men in Lebanon who are from Kenya?
No, I haven't seen men in Lebanon who are from Kenya. Maybe Nigeria, Sudanese. We have like a Sudanese gate man. But Kenyan men, I haven't. But there's so many Kenyan ladies working here. Those are the ones I've met. But men, no. Maybe if there are some, but I haven't met them, to be honest.
Then perhaps as we finalize, what are some of the things that you used to do, your routine that was affected by this war, that you no longer do?
Well, nothing much. Like I told you, our movements, you see, in contracts, our movements are very much restricted, okay? That's what people, they don't know. Any hatuna ile freedom like nyumbani. It's like, let's say you're just in prison for 2 years. That's the best way I can put it. Okay. That's the best way I can put it. And I wanted to say this, okay?
Yes.
The government said girls to show up in the consulate with their copy of their passports and what again? I think Igama, Igama. 2 documents, passports and Igama.
What is Igama?
But what these people, they don't... An Igama, it's like an ID, okay?
Okay.
An ID, like a Kenyan ID, but now here, it shows that you are a worker here.
Okay.
You will be here for a certain period of time, and your time is expiring on this and this date. This is the date you came. Your time is expiring on this date. You're supposed to be out of this country by such a date, or you pay a fine. And it's also used during exit to show that you don't have any issue with your boss, like theft issue. You have been like a good housemaid. It's more of a good conduct. Acha niseme it's a good conduct.
Okay, but
so you're supposed to have your passport and Igama.
Okay.
But now what our government doesn't know is that most of these girls, including myself, we don't have our documents. Our documents are with our bosses. Okay?
Yes.
Hapo hivyo ndo kitu yenye wajui. That's why unapata like I think walikuwa nasema a week ago there was a confusion because Kenyan ladies hawaku show up for evacuation. But now wanatupatia terms, unafaa uende na
passport
na passport. But what they don't know is, bro, hatuna hizo documents. Ni bosses ndo wako nazo. Now, if you tell your boss, some of the bosses like ukiwaambia I need my Igama na passport, shida inaanzia hapa. especially ladies when you're in these madam's houses.
But
Shida
now,
inaanzia hapo because wengine they don't care if you die or you live.
let me
Sasa hapo hivyo ndo
let me get you correct.
waliharibu.
Let me get you right.
Okay.
Your bosses have your documents.
Yeah.
So what about those girls that are being left in the house? The bosses flee. Do they flee with the documents or they leave you with them?
Yeah. Some they flee. They don't care. They don't care. I think wengine wana disappear nazo, wanaenda nazo, ama wameficha kwa nyumba, utajua iko wapi, unachokora nyumba unakosa. And it's a very tricky situation. So me, the best way I think they could have said, wanaweza tusaidia, like especially girls, my other sisters were outside, wangesema tungetumia hata national ID, our IDs. Kama iko nyumbani mtu apigiwe picha, itumwe kwa simu, unaona? But sasa yenye wanasema conditions sijui igama na passport. Oh my god. Boy,
There's
no.
a challenge.
It won't work. It's a challenge. It's a very big challenge because some of these houses, the girls, they're going through a lot. The madams, hey, my brother, it's not easy. So
They don't treat them right.
into your document. Yeah, they don't treat you right. Kuona kama working machine. They don't care if you die or live. They don't care if you die or live. They don't care. Like I told you, nimekwambia watu wanafungiwa kwa nyumba. Like tulikuwa na 3 weeks ago an incident, though it was not a Kenyan girl, ilikuwa Sierra Leone. She was bombed akiwa amefungiwa kwa nyumba. It's sad, but what can we do? It's a tricky situation.
It is, but we are praying for your safety as well.
Amen. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
How do you handle your finances? We've seen cases in Middle East where people send money back in Kenya and then their relatives misuse the money, to use that term, or to say the least, that you are expecting that you have either savings or you have an asset, but when you land at JKIA, you find that you have nothing. How are you managing your finances, and what are you planning?
Number one, let me put it this way. If you don't trust family, then don't send your money to any family member. Because what we go through here, it's only us that understand what we are going through here. Okay? So find someone you can trust with your finances. Someone you can really trust. I know it's hard, but kunule tu mtu mmoja. Like if you don't trust, let's say your mother, your father, or anyone with your money, usitume. Try to find someone you can trust. Now sometimes it's not a must equal family. But don't send it to your boyfriends. I didn't say send it to your boyfriends. I said find someone you can trust. Like me, let me speak for me. I have someone I can really trust. And when I send her the money, I tell her do this and this. She does all the transactions and she sends me the message. So have someone you can trust. If you can't trust your family, then don't. Please don't. Because we're going through hell in these countries. We're really going through hell. It's only us that understand what you're going through. You cannot understand what you're going through unless you wear the same shoe size we are in. I don't know how to put it in a way you understand, okay?
Yes.
But please don't trust people blindly because you're family. Sometimes, family is not it's not all about blood. It's about people who also believe in you.
Regina, could you paint for us the picture of the instances that or when explosions occur?
The house, the building usually shakes. It shakes, and you feel some type of way in your ears, like an irritation. You understand? And the past few weeks, they have been. I think they have been using a different kind of bomb. I don't know how to put it, because it's been very, when it explodes, it's very like bright, extremely bright. So it also affects your eyes. That's how I can put it. The best way to explain. So it's like they have changed their how do I put it? How do I say this?
Weapons.
Yeah, they have changed their weapons. It's like now they're using the hard ones.
What is your worst fear?
Hey, bro, of course it's death, but God forbid. God forbid.
God forbid.
I still want to get married. I want to have kids. Death is not my portion. Oh my God, please, God, no, it's not happening.
We're praying for your safety.
We pray that. we pray that tutoke vizuri. We have dreams. We have families to support. I still have to make my mama proud. So I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Of course, death is my biggest fear. Yeah.
Now, as we finally, what is your message to the people who are watching here in the country, your family, your friends in Kenya? And maybe you could also encourage the Kenyan ladies who are in Lebanon that are experiencing what you are telling us.
What I can say is, number one, east or west, home is the best. That's the first thing I will tell you. And for the Kenyans who are here in Lebanon, I know najua kuna crisis, but we pray for God to give us a breakthrough and for him to cover us with his blood. Don't panic, it shall be well. I believe God is on our side. God is faithful. God knew we will pass through these challenges when we come here, and I'm sure he has a reason why. We just leave everything to God. And for our people in Kenya, you pray for us. And to our government, this is what I can say. If they will get to hear this,
they will.
They should try and create more jobs in our country, so that at least we can limit the number of people who are coming to, especially Middle East countries. These countries are not that easy as people think. It's not laxity the way people think. You know?
It's not luxurious to go there.
Yeah, it's not. For ground mambo ni different. Things are very different when you land here. You get to, meet the harsh reality of things of the Middle East. And let's just pray for the best. But our government, please try and create more, more employment opportunities for people, so that they can limit the number of girls who go out here. Things are very difficult. Things are not good. Abusive bosses, abusive. Things are not good. I don't want to say some things from here, but if you've ever been in the Middle East, you know what I'm talking about. We just pray.
Now, there's something called culture shock. This is my last question. There is a way that you're used to doing things or a certain way of life here in Kenya. Then you land in Lebanon. What shocked you? What was different?
Oh, number one is food. Hakuna ugali huku. Not until juzi nilijua there's a thing called meat inatumika kupika ugali, but I only ugali sana. So number one is food. Going to different places, you learn that home there is food. Misheveve,
Sarat.
Home there is food. And you get to appreciate your freedom. Here our movements are restricted. Like me, my boss apendi nikienda nje. Maybe he thinks nitatoroka, nitakemboy, I get a better job and I don't come back, because you have ladies pia wametoka kwa hizi nyumba because wamepata bad bosses, they could not handle it, they got tired, so they ran away. Your freedom, and you don't get to do the things you used to do. But me, I'm a bit lucky because I can use my phone. Some of these houses, girls are not allowed to use their phone that often. You see, but madams, your movement is restricted. There is so much things they want to change about you, including even your religion. And I don't know if I told you this. If you meet some of these bosses, they will really try to even convince you to change to one religion to another. Like most of these Christian girls, wanasema their bosses wanawambia change place to Muslim. That's one of the things. Ni ngumu. Someone wants to even manipulate your religion, what you worship. So, and when you set clear boundaries, Morabu apendangi akiona a smart person, and when you try to set boundaries, they don't like it. So wanapenda wala watu a bit off, so that they can manipulate. Like another girl was saying, the boss, she just posted, ni kibahati mbaya kwa DP, it's just a DP. When alikuwa nyumbani, her old photo. So the boss saw that, and the boss is Muslim. She was like, why are you wearing like a prostitute? I don't want a prostitute in my house. I'm calling police for you. So we were like, if she wanted a house help who was a Muslim, she could have just, communicated to the office. We are Muslims and we are Christians. Why are you trying to call police for someone because of their choice of clothing? It's funny. We see funny things, weird things. And sometimes, let me tell you the truth, I am also affected. These things are not too good.
They're not.
They are not good. So we go through a lot. That's all I can say. You just pray for us.
Yes,
If you come here, that is when you meet the harsh reality of things, you know. Like me, I've been in 5 houses. I've told you I've been in 5 houses. So it's not easy. So maybe kama singepata huku, maybe I could have gone back home.
Back to Kenya.
They are not easy. It's not easy.
Okay. Thank you so much, Regina, for your time and sharing your experience in Lebanon, about you, yourself, other Kenyan ladies who are there. We wish you the very best and we are praying for your safety. We are also going to maybe talk to the government and see if they can hasten the process of evacuation for those who are stranded. And if you can also tell them to get in touch with us so that we can forward these experiences to the relevant authorities here in Kenya and see what can be done. Because as you say, East or West home is the best.
Yeah, East or West home is the best.
Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate even for...
Have a good night.
Yes, thank you so much. Good night and be safe. Be safe.
Thank you.
Thank you. Those are the experiences of our Kenyan ladies who are in Lebanon. Some are stranded, and as you've heard, they're left in the houses by their bosses who flee this war. We are also here calling on the Kenyan government to hasten that process of evacuation. My name is Kingori Wangeshi. This has been my story right here on Tuko. Keep watching. Thank you.